this video will be recorded and put on my Facebook page. So see, I'm glad you said that, because I was like, oh, I didn't hit the record button. That whole knock the cord out the wall just threw me all the way off. So what I want to say is, now your categories and how you put things in there. I get asked that question a lot when I help people with their websites. What do you suggest? What's the right way? And honestly, there isn't a right way. The only thing that you need to have when you have your website is, I know that you need to have that paparazzi logo, okay, on your pictures. But you can call it, red earring. Some people don't even address the jewelry as such. They'll put red earring. They won't put the names. They won't, they'll put hoop earring. You can put whatever you want. In my eye, and I don't tell people what the right or, what's the best way, because honestly, this is your store. I'll give my opinion. I think it looks more professional when you have a description. If you go online to a store and you buy a shirt, you want to know what the material is. You want to know how big it is. You want to know the sizes and stuff like that. If they just put white t-shirt with, like my shirt, I got a white shirt with black writing. That's it. So I think it's more professional if you have a name, if you have a description, because not all customers are the same. And so some people might not, girl, that's bomb, give it to me, and then some people are just like, what's the material? Is it tassel? They're interested in stuff like that. So I would suggest, now when I've helped upload inventory, I literally copy and paste from the paparazzi website. Name, copy, paste. Description, copy, paste. SKU, copy, paste. The SKU isn't even needed, really. Some people want it. If they tell me they want it, I respect that and I'll add it. Some people have their own SKU system and they will say, don't touch it, I'll put in my own. It is a personal preference. My opinion is it looks more professional if you have your name, you have the size, you have the description. As far as visibility, that's a whole nother Q&A because that goes into how you're posting, how often are you posting, and the algorithms of Facebook. So it's not something as far as that I can really get into in depth, but if it all really falls into algorithms, and are you making yourself visible enough, and are you posting enough where that Facebook is going to push you up and say, she's got something to say, and I think these people and these people and these people want to see what she has to say, right? So making sure, and I don't know what you're posting, how often you're posting, but are you posting enough, at least 3 or 4 or 5 times a day, and not just posting about sell, 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 sell? Because again, how do we feel when someone's pushing in our face, and we're like, okay, already, I know that you sell this. I know you sell body lotion. I'll get it when I want it. So you want to make sure that you have your interactions, not just all about jewelry. Again, that also helps with your algorithms. So again, that is as definitely a topic we can address on another live. I'd love to do this again. Got some more people waiting to come in. So do you have your items in categories? It's hard to know not seeing your store. So you have them in categories, right?
I do. And across, the taskbar, after the name of the store, I have a home, a join my team, catalog, terms of service, refund policy. And then, I have the search bar, the cart, and so on and so forth over the 3 to the right. But the thing that I was just, when I was just really going through the site with a fine-tooth comb, and when I was clicking the catalog, and all of the products come up, And when I go look at the filter by under all products, that's where it has all of these, you know, it has just so much information. It has the color. And I think one of the things that I desire to do is to, I would rather, now I'm looking at this, and then I looked at a few other sites, and I see where it's true theirs is not like this, and not comparing, but now, you know, as you learn, and I think I started in September. Matter of fact, I did September 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been learning, you know, I'm on this every day. Every day. I'm adding inventory, you know, several times a week, if not 7 days a week.
Yep, as you should.
So I would just like to have it as shop by color. And then with my products, I would just like to have the product type just to simplify it.
Yeah.
Because even if I go on another store, I'm not talking about a Shopify store. Even let's say, for instance, if I go to Macy's and I go to their website, you know, they have it where it's too. You can shop if you want athletic, or you want dressy casual, or sport, athletic attire. I just kind of want to simplify my store as such. And I was trying to.
Let me also say, and I'm sorry to interrupt, let me also say, with your descriptions, if your customer goes to your website and wants to search tassel, those descriptions will help them find tassel earrings, tassel necklace, you know, anything like that. So those descriptions are part of keywords that'll help your customer search. So that's another reason why, like, your descriptions will help. I would like to take a look at your site. If you want to, like, send me a message, or I could reach, well, I can't even see your name, but if you want to reach out to me at Faithful and Relentless Woman and let me know what your site is, and I'd love to take a look at it.
Okay, I am sending you the name of my site now, and I'm sending it to you via, I don't understand why I can't even get a visual. I thought I had touched the right tab in the email. I'm certain I touched the right tab in the email.
It's okay.
But it just didn't.
It's okay.
I just sent you the email with my story, with my site. Okay.
So we'll take a look at that. I would like to see if there's any other questions. If we want to just take a look at, you know, help a few ladies before our time is up, because Shopify could take all day. I could tell you, go grab some comfy socks and something to drink.
Come on, Jesus.
We'll be here all night long. So I want to
Tracy.
Yes.
This is Cortina. I have a question. I have not started technically my Shopify store yet. I'm off for the next 2 weeks, and my goal was to finish it because my current store is in Square. Mm-hmm. So I need to do the export of my inventory from Square and import it into Shopify. And that was something that was, and I guess, I don't know if intimidating is the right word, but I was concerned about that. And I do use all of the information that's from Paparazzi's website. I use the SKU because when we go back to doing events, I started putting the SKU on I cut the tag off of the jewelry and I put it on the back so I could use a scanner when we go back to events to help me check people out faster. Mm-hmm. But do you have any insight into doing that export from Square and importing it to Shopify? Is that something that you do?
That is a whole nother beast as well. I also started in Square, and I love both Square and Shopify. Square is great, and as you are saying, you're moving to Shopify. Square is great for beginners. Square is great. It's really a great platform. It's just like PayPal, except for they have the online platform. I always tell people, like, if they're gonna pay for a website, you might as well go to Shopify and get all of the bells and whistles that you can get for the price, because Square, even on the paid version, is limited. They are starting to come up, but they're still limited. And I honestly, as a designer, cannot stand designing in Square, but I have, you know, because you know, what's for me is for me, and what's for you is for you. And I'm not here, hey, if that's what you want, I got you. But that is another side convo, because that is a little lengthy process. And one that I'm not 100% familiar with,
Okay.
from Square to Shopify, because when I moved from Square to Shopify, I uploaded everything one by one.
Wow.
Tracy.
Took some time.
Would you mind if I, Tracy?
Yes.
Who was that speaking? May I now, even though I'm new to this, but one of the things that the young ladies that taught me showed me how to export from paparazzi site with your purchase order, and then you can import with your store.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're talking about?
It's CSV, which is nice, but she's talking about
yes, that's what it is.
From Square to Shopify, which you have to download, you have to export your files from Square and then import into Shopify. So
oh wow.
Yeah. That's a great I'm taking your names.
I'm gonna pray for you, but wow.
Y'all all pray for me, please.
Yes.
We gonna help you though. We're gonna help you. We're gonna So I meant to say in the beginning, I don't know everything and I will never portray to. So if you ask something I don't know right now, I will get you the answer. Shopify, like anything, Square, anything, they're always improving, and sometimes it's kind of, hard to catch all of the improvements that they make. So anything that you don't know, I'm not going to leave you hanging. We will get you an answer. It just might be too lengthy to cover in this 1 hour. And again, I want to cover as many people as possible. One thing that a few things, and before I open it back up for questions, one thing that I wanted to cover and just get a consensus if anybody needs this. Tamika, I see you. Give me 1 second. I wanted to cover things like bulk editing, shipping, taxes, discount codes, and some of the apps. Is anybody interested in any of that stuff or needing to know any of that stuff? Cynthia.
Cortina is interested in everything.
I'm interested in the app.
Yes.
Okay.
The app.
All of it.
I was able to add the spin the wheel app, so I do have the spin the wheel app right now.
Okay.
Is that a price? I mean, is that a cost, Lisa, the spin the wheel app?
Yes.
Yes, not all of the apps in Shopify are free. Some are not, some are worth it, I do know a few apps now. A few of the apps that I was going to touch on today. I don't know if anyone uses Pirateship for shipping.
Mm-hmm.
But you can connect your Pirateship to Shopify, and I think it's amazing because it just makes it seamless. You can just jump right in there. It'll pull the order for you, and then when you do your shipping label in the top of the corner, it will also actually show you what they purchased, which I think is phenomenal. And also helping to trace if customers say, if you forget what a customer ordered or they say they didn't get it, and be like, unless I forgot it, it's there. Okay. So, anybody else? Did any of that? I got apps, discount codes, bulk editing, categories. Or are we all on apps?
I have a quick question.
Yes, Tamika.
Okay, so I did the email. You register your email, and it's supposed to give you like a code for a free piece. But I can't figure out how to put the code in, and I've had somebody to send me an email and say I registered my email, but the code that's there is not taking. So I'm not even sure. I've tried to go back in to see where in the world did I set it up, and how can I add this code in so that they can get the free piece that I'm offering when they do register.
Oh, like a discount code.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's easy. All right. So what I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to go ahead. I see bulk editing is another one. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'll take care of the discount, and then I could touch on some of the apps, and then we'll show bulk editing, because that's a phenomenal thing that I don't think a lot of people know about as well. Saves a lot of time. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and find my little things here to share my screen. Y'all might see a whole lot of my screen. It's very busy. And I'm using a test store, so there's actually nothing in it right now. Again, anyone who is not able to see video, this will be recorded. Okay, so we can go back to it. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. All right, so and just to give a quick overview, in Shopify, this is your dashboard. For anybody who's just starting, this is your dashboard. So Shopify has embedded apps that will help your business run smoothly, add some added oomph. I've searched for this one that I have on mine. It's called Nudgify, but I wasn't able to find it. I don't know, it's still working on my website, but I wasn't able to find it. Let me see. Nudgify. It basically shows, like, you know, who's ordered from your store. Here it is. Who's ordered from your store? Like, you know, it's kind of like a, girl, these pieces are hot, come and get it. So-and-so from Kentucky just ordered it. So if you don't know what kind of apps they have, you can spend some time to search and look through them and so on. But, or if you want to look for stuff like reviews, customer reviews is another one. I can tell you one that I love, and I haven't had to pay for it, although it says that you should pay for it. Like it has a fee. You get so many in a year. Customer review. So I just wanted to show you when you're in the apps, in the app section of Shopify, how you can search different things. So YOTPO is a really good app to have, and that allows you to have customer reviews. So this is my website on Shopify for Faithful and Relentless, and this is how the YOTPO reviews show up, kind of off to the side, but it shows that 5-star rating. Thank you to all my wonderful customers. You know, 15 reviews, and you know, it actually sends an email to my customers, and you could set the time frame in which it does. It could be 2 weeks after purchase, a week after purchase, and the customers, it'll send it to their email, and the customers can leave you a nice you know, referral or review, and give you a rating on the stars. And I think that's really nice. So that's one of the reviews, and that doesn't take too much programming. Another one. Now, Lisa Hill, did you have any specific ones that you wanted or you were looking for?
I kind of was looking at that Nudgify, so it was ironic that was the one that you picked. So I've been looking at Nudgify, something that can just kind of trigger them to put more information and kind of push them to go ahead and purchase when it is available.
So this is how Nudgify looks on a website. For all who, let me bring this down a little bit.
Will you spell that app for me that you're speaking of?
Can we what? I'm sorry.
I didn't hear the app that she was just speaking of. What was it that she said?
It's called
Nudgify, N-U-D.
Y'all see this little thing?
G-I-F-Y.
Y'all see this little
N-U-Z-Z-I-F-Y?
I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So when you click on, when the customers click around your store, it'll show, for all those who are interested, it'll show this little pop-up that shows that somebody bought from your store like a day ago and what they bought. You know, it doesn't give too much information about the customer, thank God. You know, we don't want to impede on people's privacy, but and I believe you can also tell it what to display. You don't even have to put the person's name. They could say someone in Kentucky bought, you know, this item. So it's kind of like a girl, that's a high item, get it. So yeah, I'm glad that they brought that back, because I looked for it for a few of my customers and I did not see it. So here's Nudgify. And so if this is an app that you're interested in looking for everyone who would like some extra spunk, some added features to your website, Nudgify. So if you click on the app, it'll tell you if there's any pricing. So down here, it'll tell you the pricing for that app. Now I can say I have it on my website and I've never been charged. That may be a bad thing, because that means I don't have that many customers per month, but that's okay. But so far mine has been free and I've had it for a long time. So, but this just tells you the different tiers to have that feature. So to tell you, you get 1,000 notifications a month, custom messages, you could do branding, and you could click on these, or you can look a little further to get more details about the app before you agree to have it. If these features are something that you want, this app is something that you want, let me go back here. There we go. All you would have to do is say add app. And this is what it'll tell you if there's anything needed. These apps have been really good with telling you if it's just gonna be click and save, or if you gotta do something else to make it work. Sometimes that's the case with customer reviews. Or sometimes, like I said, with the customer reviews, YOTPO was one of the ones that I use. You have to go in there, you can customize it with your brand colors. You can tell it to send customers an email a week after they purchase, 2 weeks after they purchase, to get a review. So if you install the app, it will tell you if anything else is needed to make it start working on your site. Okay, so these are like the different, oh, I'm getting some feedback. Hold on, I gotta mute some folks. Okay. These are the different things that you can get to show up. So if you want, like you saw the tag that I showed on the one, just showed the person who bought a day ago and what product it was. These are the different little tags that you can choose. How many people have visited this product? That's a good one, because that shows us a hot item. Or you can choose, there's only 5 left in stock. Get this one. Hurry up, people are buying it, you know. So this will let you choose which one to get. We'll go with this one. So it'll have you choose how many times do you want this little box to pop up, and what's the maximum. Because the amount of times that this box shows up is how many, it goes against that 1,000, goes against that 10,000 on your different levels of you know, whether it remains free or you pay for it. So you can have it show up once with a maximum of, you know, whatever this is. And you just have to read through the different, you know, the different things that the steps that they have Let's just say we're cool with that and we want to continue. You can tell it where to put the Nudgify box at, the notification homepage when they visit the collection pages, the product pages, or the cards. I would say maybe the homepage, or I had it on the collection page, so that it kind of tells the customer this is what's trending right now. So I chose collection page, and it's thinking. Did that answer or help out, Lisa?
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Another one that I wanted to show you when my computer comes back to reality here. It got a little stuck. Let me see here. You can always just come out here. Get rid of some of these windows. Okay, so another one that I like, I'm gonna go back to it here. So Nudgify, you can see it added right here. So anytime you add an app and you hit the apps tab here, all your active apps will show as a list here. Another app that I'm about to show you is awesome because it helps you to upsell. I just have to log into my other account really quick. Let's see what you guys are saying, if anything. Apps. So here we go. There's an app store. Another one is called Upsell. I don't know if you heard of it. Upsell Cross-Sell. And it's this one here, if you can see. It's got this orange square with a little up arrow. Now this says 7-day free trial. So again, don't necessarily be afraid of that. Just see what they're talking about and see if there's something that you would like to have. I must have got it when it was free because mine doesn't show. It doesn't charge me for some reason. So this tells you that you get 7 days for free, and then it tells you each tier that they have and what the maximum views per month is, and what you get to do in each. And like I said, it goes into detail. Let's see. Let me see. They also show you what it's capable of doing. So like I mentioned, upsell and cross-sell basically means if you buy this ring, you might also like this bracelet. So it allows you to kind of put sets together for customers, and upselling and getting them to buy a whole set. So it gives you any app that you look at, it'll give you what it'll look like on your store.
Okay. Tracy, this is Lisa. So do you use this upsell cross-sell yourself?
I do.
Question for you. How does it determine, is it you have to manually pair something, or does it go off for tags, or how does it know to associate? Do you know?
You for this one, you tell it which ones to do. So yes, it does take a little bit of time, but I think it's worth the time because, like I said, you're creating a set. Usually, you have categories. You have the earrings, you have the necklaces, you have the bracelets. But how does one customer know that these two pieces would go together? If and I'm sure, I know you're you're on the phone, right? You still can't see me?
No, this is Lisa. I can see.
Oh, okay. So with having the categories, if the customers just happens to see if you have these rings, how else would they know to go to bracelets and check out this the cuff bracelet? So you do have to kind of know. One thing that I have done is paired, for instance, the crackle stone pieces together, and stuff like that. Work with stuff like that first, and then, you know, or even if stuff comes in, if you get pearl sets and a pearl net, and you could do more than one. You can do, and this might be a video in itself because there's two different ways that you can do it. So I could try to get into it really quick using my account. I'm in a dummy account right now.
Okay.
I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm going to take a look at the time. There might be another video because I know a couple more things. I'm going to touch on these other ones first, and then we can go back into that if you don't mind, just so that we can, like I said, I want to respect everybody's time. Oh my goodness, 2 more people waiting to get in. Okay, so let me do this really quick. Where did my screen go? Okay. Okay. Share the screen again. I'm going to show, I know somebody wanted to see discount codes. We're going to do the discount codes. I'll do the bulk edit, and then we'll go back around and see if there's any more questions. And if you want to hang around, I can show you the Upsell app. So discount code, this was one of the things that I wanted to touch on in my agenda. So with discount codes, there's 2 different kinds. You can do regular discount codes, and that's the one where people have to enter a code to get the discount. Or you can do automatic discount. So I believe, and I can't remember because I can't see all of you right now, but for automatic discount, so that will cover that buy 12, get 1 free. But you just have to understand what automatic discounts, if you ever do a sale, sometimes you won't be able to they won't be able to use both at the same time, if that makes any sense. So if you have an automatic discount and then you go to create one where they have to enter a code, they may not work hand in hand. So you may have to disable this one. But for anybody who wants to offer buy 12, get 1 free discounts, you can make it so that there's no code and it just happens automatically. It will track how many items your customers buy. So you can create an automatic discount just by clicking here. And whatever code, this code here, they will see in a cart, but they don't have to enter it. So again, automatic discounts happen automatically, no code needed. But here, it wants you to enter a title just so that you know what kind of discount code it is, but your customer will also see this in their cart. So you could say, you know, you could say thank you, a thank you gift or something like that. You can be creative and put whatever you want. And then you would do buy X, get Y free. So that's your buy 12, get 1 free. You would put minimum quantity of items, buy 12, so it has to be 12. And then I don't have any, this is a dummy store that I'm in. So, but what you want to do is you can select by the specific products, or you can select specific collections. What you just want to be careful of is making sure that if you don't want one of your Z collections to be part of them items, just make sure you select the collections that you want them to be able to apply to this discount. So
yeah, it's pretty neat app. I mean, discount code. I tried it a couple of weeks ago. It's pretty neat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Tracy, can I ask you, how do you pick out the Z collection pieces? Because it only gives you 2 options.
Right. So I'm working in a dummy website, so it's not showing all the collections that.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay.
I get it now. It just popped in my brain. Okay, I get it now.
Okay. So when you click specific collections, your collections will pop up, and you will be able to click on which ones it could use.
Okay.
Okay. And then the same for what your customer is going to get. So when your customer is going to get one, so it's buy 12, get one. And again, you could do the same thing, specific collections, and those collections will pop up. And see underneath it, it tells you browse collections.
Okay.
Okay. And then right under that, that's the one where they get free. You can also set how many times a person could use this per order. So if they buy 24 items, do you want them to be able to get 2 items free?
Right.
If you want to put a limit on it, then you can check the box and put that number here. But if you just want to reward your customer and, hey, buy 36 items, go ahead. You just leave that box alone. And then for your active dates, you can set the timeline, date and time. And then all you got to do, up here, you get a summary of what's happening here. So your customer is going to see that thank you gift, in their cart, so that they know you're appreciative of their orders, and this is my gift to you. Or you can even put that'd be cute, my gift to you. Buy 12 items, get 1 free, active now. And again, it tells you automatic discounts not active until you hit save. Also tells you customers will not be able to enter a code if this discount is applied at checkout. So this basically is saying it's not going to work with other discounts.
So Tracy, let me ask you a question. I have looked at other people's store, and is this that little thing that kind of like swings out when you open it up and it says discount?
That is a pop-up, and there are several pop-ups that again, that's something in the apps section that you can look for. The pop-ups, you can offer discounts in pop-ups, you can collect emails in pop-ups. That is all a personal preference.
Okay.
This specifically, no. This is just something that's going to apply to the cart when the customer buys those items.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the regular discount codes, this is one where you would set up. This is one where you would set up if you were having a Christmas special and you wanted to give your customers free shipping. You would plug in any discount code. So you could plug in, for instance, Jolly. So that means your customers will have to type in Jolly at the cart to get the free shipping. So then you can also do the buy 12, get 1 free here. If you want them to have to enter a code. If you want that to be automatic, then I would put that at automatic. Free shipping. You could do all countries or selected countries. You can type in USA. You can ask for a minimum purchase, so free shipping if you buy $10 worth, or you could, you could just have it automatic, without a minimum. I would make it worth your while though.
Yeah.
Customer eligibility, everyone or specific customers or anything like that. I'm not sure which. I think. Well, no, I won't even say that. I was about to say one of my clients has a free shipping code for her coworkers because she brings the items to work. So even then, she just tells them to enter in the code of what her employer's name was, and they get free shipping. You can, again, limit how many times this discount can be used. You can limit it to one customer, and you can set a start time and an end date. You don't have to choose an end date if it's ongoing. Some people also use free shipping for their first customer. So you could say limits one use per customer. So you could say, have your customer enter the word new, and that be first-time customers. Anytime you place an order of $10 or more, you don't have to have that, but we'll get free shipping. That's one time. So that's something that I've seen people do. You can enter multiple discounts. You got multiple discounts going. You can have a new customer discount along with Holly Jolly, one time buy 12 get one free, type of discount, and that will work hand in hand with each other. But just knowing that the customer has to enter those codes at checkout. That's the only difference between the two.
So Tracy, let me ask you a question. In putting these discounts, now let's just say hypothetically I go live and I mention and I talk about my store. Can I also talk about my discounts on my live, or is that against compliance?
Oh, you can absolutely. You just want to make sure that what you're offering isn't against compliance. Like you can't do 10% off or
right.
Something like that. But it's not against compliance to offer tax free. It's not against compliance to do the buy 12 get one, and it's not against compliance to offer free shipping. So absolutely, you can, as long as it doesn't go against your compliance, knowing what the policies and procedures are, and making sure that you don't go against the grain. And yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
People have done that. People have done free shipping during my live only, or if they go live, they say free shipping up until 6 p.m. Like if they're on at 4, they do a 2-hour live or an hour and a half. Free shipping stops at 6 p.m.
Right.
Or free shipping stops when this live ends. So as long as it doesn't go against the policies and procedures, absolutely talk about it.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so I wanted to touch on really quick before our time is up. What time is it? It's almost up. So I wanted to address this because it was asked. Like I said, we only talked about a few things, and already it's been an hour. So that's what I'm saying. Shopify, if this is something that you'd like to do a couple times a month even, I'd be willing to do that. Like I said, I'm all about helping people out and empowering you all to understand how your store runs, because just like a brick and mortar, it's important for you to understand all the nooks and crannies of your business, and just so it'll work for you while you're sleeping.
Can I ask you a question before you get off?
Yes.
I texted you earlier today on shipping. I got on late. I don't know if you covered it yet or not.
I did not touch on shipping. I did not, no.
Okay, because I can't get my taxes for other states. I can only get it for Florida because I live here, but I can't collect taxes. Say they give them free tax in whatever state, like I'm California, Alabama, Massachusetts, Minnesota. I had some clients there, but I don't have the tax in the tax box. After they updated my Shopify store, everything just disappeared.
Who updated?
My phone updated, and after my phone updated, Shopify thing changed over. I don't have the old one that I had before.
Oh, okay. That shouldn't have changed your taxes, because then that's like account specific. I can understand if it updated your app, but not necessarily your, the specifics of your account. But I will say that Shopify is not that easy to work with. If I say her name right, Cortina, who is coming from Square. If you ever had a Square account, Square and PayPal, you can collect taxes so easy. You go in and plug in 8%, 10%, boop, and it'll automatically, you don't have to do all the hoorah that you have to do in Shopify. When I have to set up taxes for my clients, it is no easy task, because let me show you what we have to do. If you tell me, Tracy, I wanted to collect taxes for my store, okay? This is what I have to do. I have to go into taxes. I don't know if any of y'all see me do this, okay? Settings is at the bottom left, okay? Hit settings, you go into taxes. Then we don't care about the rest of the world, because y'all can't, you can't collect or sell to the rest of the world. So we go in the United States, hit edit. See, for this account, Georgia is the only one there. So if you want taxes to come out for every state, you want to charge taxes no matter where your customer is, you have to go and do this. Boom.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, and do that about 40 times.
Oh my goodness.
It's not as easy to go ahead and plug in a percentage, because what Shopify is looking for is a unique sales tax ID, which, I mean, we're not breaking any laws here, but what I'm saying is it's not that easy, because what Shopify is looking for is that you, in order for you to collect sales, it actually tells you right here, if you need to collect sales tax in states where you have a physical nexus, a physical location, you can start collecting taxes once you're registered with the appropriate tax authority. So
that's what's throwing me off.
Yeah. So without and that's nothing that you nor I have no control over that. So what happens if you don't have a sales tax ID? What happens when I add each one of these states? When I set up a website, is you are going to end up collecting taxes based on where your customer is. So
not where I'm staying.
Yeah, so I've had a web client of mine who said, I live in Florida, but my Florida taxes aren't being charged to the customer. I'm sorry. This is all I have. You see with your own eyes right now, this is all I can do, is add the states so you can get something better than nothing.
Right.
That's all. You see, you can see.
Tracy, from what you just shared, Tracy, what you just shared is I have a tax ID in Indiana. I live in Indiana. So the only state that I can collect sales tax in is in Indiana, because I have a tax ID in Indiana.
You know what, Lisa, you are the only one. That was Lisa Hill, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that you can't visually see right now.
Yes,
okay. So it's two Lisa Hills. Okay.
Yeah, there's two.
Yes, there's one that's visual and one that's not. I'm the one that's not visual.
Okay. So you are the first person out of all the websites, or all the people that I've assisted, that has had a sales tax ID. So I would say that you would be able to go in. You said Indiana. Let's just say Arkansas was one of them, because I ain't even hit Indiana yet. So you can edit the tax information and enter in your sales tax ID, and then hit save. And that's a great question. I don't see where you wouldn't be able to add all the states though. Because as you can see, like I'm adding all the states to this account, but I can also edit a specific state. So there's Indiana. I just did Indiana. I have all these states up here. I can go in next to Indiana and click edit tax information and enter the sales tax ID. What I don't know, Lisa, is what that means as far as how much they're going to charge based on where your customers are. That is a parking lot question. That's a great question. I don't know that answer.
So Tracy, this is the other Lisa Hill.
Yes. Okay.
The way that I was told when I was setting up my taxes was I can collect from every state, but I have to charge Georgia's tax.
That's what I was told too.
And the way that it was broken down to me was, and they use Amazon. Amazon is physically located one location and ships several places. They do not have, quote unquote, a physical location there, but they collect the taxes for where their physical location is.
Okay.
So I have in mind, I have set up that every state pays 7%, even, you know, states that do not have sales tax. I charge 7. And then, you know, in situations where states are less than what, you know, Georgia is or more than Georgia, they benefit because they then pay Georgia's tax.
Right. And that's what they talk about with the nexus here. But here's the other part of that. Did you set up a product override? Because I'm not too familiar with these overrides, but I do know that, for instance, my other Shopify account, I set it up like a couple years ago, where I was able to put in a percentage, and now you can't. You see, there's nowhere to even put that percentage. And I have spoke with actually Henrietta about this. Again, I don't claim to know everything, and I'm definitely not a tax advisor. But when we go into these taxes and we're setting up Shopify accounts, this is the only thing I can see. Now, some people have gone in to do these product overrides. Let's click on it and see. Let's just add a tax rate for Alabama and see if this works. Then, okay, the error and I don't know what that is. Maybe because I don't have any collections in this. But that might be the other thing. That would be something that some more information will be needed, because, like I said, I've been working with Henrietta on this, and we've had some upset clients because of the fact that they're not getting the taxes that they thought they would be getting. And honestly, this is the only thing that I understand, and this is also the way that Henrietta has shown me. Because, like I said, my account, I'm like, what is this? I was able to put in percentages, but since I have set my account up to what is what they have now, I don't see that option. And I've only seen it maybe one other time, and I was like, okay, I don't know how that happened. But you guys are all seeing it right here, right in front of you. There's nothing else here that will allow me to do that. Unless you have a product override.
So I'm actually this is Lisa Hill.
Yep.
I'm actually in my tax screen, and I guess they grandfathered in the old system.
That might be it.
Wow.
That might be it. Because mine looks different too than this, and that's why when I first started setting up and helping people set up their websites, I was like, Henrietta, because, you know, Henrietta, if anybody on here doesn't know, Henrietta has taken a lot of Shopify training, and is why she has a specific group to give Shopify.
She's the godmother of Shopify.
We try not to run her out of that group, right? That's why she was so happy that I came along. But I was just like, listen, I'll design it. You can handle some other things because, again, I don't know it all. And like with Lisa Hill, my other account with Shopify must be grandfathered in because I was able to use percentages.
I wish mine had a grandfathered in, but it changed me completely. I done went on YouTube. They do have a YouTube video. They have a few out there that's with the new system, but I done tried it and I still can't get it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing around with mine now since it's been brought to my attention. And it's because it's already there, it's letting me update states and change states. So I guess if a person was already in and, like I said, grandfathered in, it hasn't updated it. But I'm gonna get out of here real quick because I don't need it to update.
Yes.
I know that's right.
No, so do you know what that time frame is for that you would have had to been grandfathered in? Like, was it a year ago? Does anybody know that?
I know.
My website was built in 2018.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I done had mine a year and I was on the old system, but now it took me to the new system.
Okay.
I was about to say the same thing. I created mine for my other business in 2018 as well. So that might have been it.
So Tracy, where you were going in and setting up each state, like for example, Indiana, it said enter your tax ID for Indiana. Like you had to have a tax ID for each state. Like I couldn't put my Georgia state tax ID in there for Indiana. Is that what
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. That's a great question too, that I could get answered for you. But as you can see, what if you had a sales tax ID and wanted to enter at least for your state until we can get that question answered, then by all means. But as far as I am concerned right now with the newer system, like I said, when I help my clients out, this is all I can do is add each one of these states. And yes, they will be charged tax, but based on where they are.
Yeah.
So if you're in California and I order here from New York, I'm paying New York taxes on your website.
And you're right. In Square, everybody's getting charged 7%. Georgia, they're getting charged Georgia tax for me. Yeah. That's the only good thing for Square.
Katina, there may be something when you do that export from Square over to Shopify, it may be something that kind of tags in and go and transfer over.
I hope so.
So I'm gonna put some products on here real quick because I know Kenya asked for bulk edit real quick. And like I said, if you are interested, I had fun with you. For one, I was really nervous because this was my first Q&A. But if this is something that you'd like to do, maybe a couple times a month, maybe once a month or something like that, I'd be more than happy to do so. And like I said, I'm recording this so that if you need to go back to it, you can. Because like I said, I have helped many and I get a lot of questions, and it's better for me to answer the same question for many in one video than to make 20 phone calls that might have me on all night. So I would love to help you. It's just my time constraints don't allow me to, and I feel awful for that when people need help because I don't want to leave you hanging. So I just let me know if you like. You can let me know in the chat if you'd like for me to do this a couple times. I will definitely work it into my schedule if I know that it is needed or wanted.
I will want it.
There's definitely a lot to cover. Like I said, we've been on over an hour now and we've barely scratched the surface. So I'm going to show this really quick and then we will disconnect. We will go ahead and let it go. And any questions that were answered in the chat, I will address or even write down for the next time. If I have another one, it'll definitely be after the holiday, but I'd be more than willing to do that. Let's see what the chat, okay, yes, sis, hey. Make sure you all are, if you're not already, please follow my business page on Facebook, Faithful and Relentless Woman, because I know that some people are not on Henrietta's page. So in order to catch these trainings, please follow me there. I posted even on my business page that I was having this. So if you follow my business page, you'll get that notification. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so let's do bulk edit, because this is a saving grace, especially when you have multiple items. Let me throw a few other orders in. Now I just did CSV real quick, just so I could get some items in here. CSV is awesome. Has anybody used it?
I'm sorry, use what?
CSV, import from Paparazzi to Shopify. It's awesome.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I used to do inventory upload assistance as one of my services, but uploading inventory is very time consuming. Times about 20 people, times, you know, it was a lot, so I had to discontinue for now. But I like that they're both good in their own way. So CSV is very quick, but you still have to do some alterations. So as you can see, I've entered some things in here via CSV. That was quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, you still, if we go into one item here that we uploaded via CSV, you still have to put it in a category. If you use your store for tax purposes, you still want to add your cost per item so that you know what your profit margin is. You also still have to enter the quantity. If you ship by weight, you also have to add your weight. So while it is wonderful that it gives you the name, the description, and the pictures, that's awesome. You still have to add some information. So let me add some collections really quick, because this, like I said, this is a shell account.
How are you adding them?
That was CSV that I used. I had some in my computer already. So when you order, make your orders with Paparazzi, you have the option of downloading your items via CSV or a zip file. Now the zip file is awesome too, because the zip file not only gives, like, if I were uploading the inventory for you, I'd much rather have the zip file than you give me a list of stuff, because the zip file not only gives me the picture, the name, but also gives the quantity. All in, I'll show you in one second. I'm gonna do, this will be my last thing I'll cover. I told hubby that I was only gonna be an hour, but I already knew, I already knew this, because Shopify is just a beast. It's just a beast. Okay, so let me show you really quick. I got a lot of files. Okay, so y'all see these files here that I have? You see, like this blue one. So if I were to ask Cynthia to send me her inventory so I can upload it for her, I would ask for the zip file. And this is, you may not have known this, but in this zip file, this is the zip file. Okay, and it shows the order number. Here's the name of your product. This is the quantity you ordered. So that's why, like, I've had some people send me names, colors, and quantities, which is the bare minimum that I would need because I could always Google pictures. But if you could send me the order, honey, please send it. Look at all this information it gives me. It gives
Hallelujah.
the name, the quantity, and the picture. All I have to Google is the description. Thank you, Jesus. So that's why I love the zip file as well. But for Kenya Green, who's waiting patiently for me. Okay, so here we have downloaded all of our items, right? So if you want to bulk edit so that you don't have to go into each one of these pieces, the only reason why you'd have to go into each one of these pieces is if you were particular about what picture you wanted first. So if you wanted to switch this picture out and show the model picture first, that'd be the only reason why you had to go into the picture. Otherwise, you can bulk edit simply. Okay, so we are in products. This is your product list. You click on this one box here, right? And then you can go to, I would say, because we did CSV, I have to first make sure that the inventory is tracked. Right now it's saying it's not. So the first step is making sure that your inventory is tracked, which means you have your quantity. So let's go to edit products. So here's all the items I just entered. Up here, we don't need to compare to price because we're not doing all that. All the SKUs are in, so I can delete that. The price is there, I really don't need that, so we can delete that as well. So again, if any of you are using Shopify for tax purposes and want to understand what your true profit is, you know, some of you might sell your hostess rewards, and so your profit would be 100%. So you want to go ahead and add fields. So don't be intimidated by this. Product type. Product type is just for your eyes only. It lets you, as you expand, lets you understand what item is that, okay? That this is what I do, and like I said, it's personal preference. If you don't care about the product type, that's on you. I'm very anal myself, and so I'm very thorough. So you can add product type. I will also do cost per item. I will also add track quantity. I will also add inventory quantity. Let's see what else. Okay, and I'll show you how to add it to categories in a second. So let's take care of this beast first. The first thing you want to do is track your quantity so that you can enter a quantity for each one of these, okay? So what you could do is, depending on what device you're using, it's always better if you could do this from a desktop or a tablet. I prefer desktop. So I would hold down my command. If you're on a PC, it'd be Control. So we're already got this one highlighted, and then we'd hit Control and click on the bottom. Hold on. Is that it? And now you want to do Shopify tracks this inventory. Oh, I only did one. Hold on a second, y'all. Control. Maybe it's Shift. There we go. I hit Shift. Sorry. So you could do Shopify tracks this inventory. This means that now you can enter a quantity over here. So hit save on that first. See how all those are turning to zeros? If you didn't put it for Shopify tracks this inventory, it wouldn't even allow you to enter a code there. I like to do this bulk editing, y'all, because as you can see, it will save a ton of time, especially when you're doing a mass upload. Yes, 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 yes. So again, for cost per item, since we bought all these items, I'm going to click here hit shift, click at the bottom, enter $2.75. Boom. Okay. For this one, you don't have to hit save after each one. So this one, I'm also going to do the product type. This is not your category. Again, product type is for your eyes only. So I can click on these. So if I click on this bracelet, and then you want to hit, believe it's control. I'm hitting command on my iMac. Control. So as you can see, which ones are being highlighted. Okay, now these are bracelets. Boom. And I just clicked away, so it will let me go to the next one. I only see one necklace here, so I'm gonna click there, type necklace, and then the rest are earrings. So I'm gonna click here, and this, again, this is for your eyes only. You do not have to do this if you don't want to. The customer is not gonna see the product type. Is it doing all of them? Hold on, y'all. Click away if you need to. Okay, so let's do this. Earrings. Click away. And then earrings, I'm hitting the shift and then control to get that one. Earrings. Now I missed the bracelet here. Bracelet. Is that not quick or what? Okay, so and then for quantity, you can just, I'm just gonna plug in some numbers, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to bulk edit. And then when you're done, let's just say the rest of these are 5. So I'm gonna hit shift, hit to the bottom 5. Let's just say you entered 5. Okay, so that was your product type, your cost per item, and your inventory. We're gonna hit save, and then I'm gonna show you how you can plug those into the categories and be done. Oh, look at that. We didn't get this one. If you have a quantity of 0, it's going to show sold out on your website. I have so much more I could show you. One thing I also wanted to show you, some people want to have coming soon section. Some people prefer to have it shown as coming soon without the availability to purchase, and some want you to be able to purchase but have a blurb up there. That's something else that you can do. But let's do this real quick. So go back out, I think. Yeah. Okay. So to add these products, they're now all active. That's your product type, again, for your eyes only. And that's the inventory there. They're all active. So that means if we go to the website now, they will show up. So to add these to the categories, you want to click that. So it selects them all. More actions. Add to collections. Actually, I don't think you want to select them all. Hold on one second. You want to select, okay, so let's do the bracelets. So boom and boom. There's 2 bracelets. Nope, 3. Nope, 4. Sorry. Okay. So you more actions. Add to category. I hit more actions and then scroll all the way to the bottom. Add to collections. Bracelets. We got 1 necklace here. Add more actions. Scroll to the bottom. Add to collection. Necklace. The only thing is you got to remember which ones you did. But the thing of this product page, if I can minimize this a little bit, is it will only show you 50 items at a time. And then if you have 50 items or more, it'll have a arrow. You will have to go to each page to do this. So let's do earrings really quick. So that is how you bulk edit, and I love, love, love it. When I'm entering, when I entered inventory for clients, I used to like mass upload the inventory that they sent me, and then go back and mass bulk edit the cost per item and the categories, and it was a time saver. Like I said, the only reason why you would have to go back in now, if you're doing a CSV will automatically put the product picture first. But if you're doing it by way of the zip file, then you have the ability to choose which one comes first. And you can still just do the picture and just do the item and then bulk edit everything else. That saves some time as well. Add earrings. I didn't put earrings. Let's just throw it somewhere. Okay, but that's how you bulk edit. Okay, so just to recap really quick, when you have all your products there, you upload them to add them to collections. That's what we just did. Is what you have to do. You have to select the items that are going to go to those specific categories, and then you want to hit more actions and then add them to the collections. When you want to bulk edit quantities, you want to bulk edit quantities, product types, cost per item. You want to bulk edit I said quantities, product types, cost per item, and how much the price is. You want to select them all by clicking here, okay, and then hit edit products. And then you would just have to, you can add fields, you can take away fields, okay? So the main fields that you would be working with is product type, cost per item, track quantity, inventory quantity. You can even add SKU. So if you're a person that has their own SKU system, you can bulk edit that, you know, or you could just, you know, just have it easier in front of you and just do H or B 101, necklace 101, earring 101, earring 102, you see? And so, and then when you're done with all that, you just hit save. Boom. So,
Tracy, that's a game changer.
let me tell you something. I love bulk editing.
I was sitting here saying to myself, why? Like, I'm listening to you, but I'm saying to myself, how am I going to implement this into what I need? And then I happened to look over and I said, wait a minute, I still have jewelry in boxes. So I said, oh, okay, I got it. Okay, all right. Definitely a game changer.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. And there's, like I said, there's so much more that can be done in here.
Thank you.
So can I just ask you really quickly, you said something earlier about connecting your Pirateship to your Shopify. Is that something simple that you can educate me on before you go, or we can wait?
Let's take a look.
Thank you.
So let's see here.
I got like 5 pages of notes.
So yeah, I mean, if by majority here, I see that a lot of you, and like I said, I will record these and make them available on my YouTube page. Everything is the same. Faithful and Relentless Woman. It is much easier to address everybody than one person at a time. So I definitely like this format, and I like for you to be able to ask your questions. Like I said, it's just hard to cover so much content in just 1 hour, as you can see.
Yeah.
So but like I said, for especially my customers, Cynthia, Kenya, all of you that have used my services, I appreciate you, and I just don't want to leave you hanging like that. So that's why I was like, I got to do this. I got to do this for my people, especially before Christmas, in case they could get in there real quick. So let's see here. Okay, so to add Pirateship, you will go to apps. Okay, visit App Store. Pirateship. All you gotta do is put it in there. Click on it. You click Add App. I love Pirateship. I don't know why anyone would use anything else.
I know that's right.
And the fact that it links with, I don't even think that stamps.com, let's see, link to login. I think I created, I don't even know why anyone would use stamps.com. So if you already have a Pirateship account, you just log in.
Right.
So each time that you, I don't know how I'm going to show this to you, but each time that you get an order, right? Let's just see. Each time you get an order, you will be able to go to apps, right? Go to Pirateship, and you see this button here that says import from Shopify.
Right.
That will import any unfulfilled orders that you have, and then you can start doing the shipping labels, the their email, the name, pick your packaging, put the dimensions of the package. You can even save dimensions. So if you use 6x10s a lot, or is it 6x10s, 6x10s, 4x8s, 8.5x12 a lot, you can actually save those in here so that you don't have to keep, I think there's somewhere in here you can save it. I know because I've saved them. And then you can plug in pounds and ounces.
Okay.
And then up here, when you put in your customer's information, when you import and there's an actual physical order up there, it'll show their name, the order number, and what items that they got.
Really?
Yes, I think that's a beautiful tracking. That's beautiful tracking. I'm a person, I've had customers order from me who've ordered pounds of jewelry. And I was just so paranoid that it was like one of those customers that was going to try to muscle me out of some money. So I literally would be like taking pictures of the box. I'm paranoid. I'm like OCD. Like I've been burned. I've done a few businesses where I've been burned doing stuff on, virtually. Okay. So when I have someone, I'm like, why is this person ordering so much jewelry? And when I tell you pounds, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, jewelry going out the door, I laid the jewelry out, took pictures, took a picture of them packed in the box, and the fact that and then put a copy of the invoice in the box, kept a copy for myself, and the fact that the label will put all the items that they purchased is brilliant. So I love that feature. I wish I could show you, but of course I don't want to show people's personal information. It's not a way for me to show.
All right, that's fine. I'll figure it out.
Amazing.
When you say the label shows everything the person purchased, you mean like, I don't know, like if they purchased
not the label. Okay, so up here at the top, when you have a person's information up there, so when you import your orders from Shopify, as I showed in the previous screen, it'll and you click one of the orders. You do have to click per order. So if you have order 101, 102, 103, you have to click each one. Okay. Go into 101, it'll show Kenya Green, right? Kenya's like, why are you picking on me? Kenya Green. Okay. It'll show the type of the dimensions of the package it's going in, what the weight is, and then over to the right hand side, it'll show she bought this bracelet, this earrings. I was like, yeah, so it won't show up on the actual label that's going out to the customer. That's for your eyes only.
Okay. I do use Pirateship, but I was just thinking, does it print like the copy of the invoice too or something at the same time?
No.
With Shopify? Okay.
I think that's only when you use it with Shopify, again, because it's pulling the information from Shopify.
Yes, I got you.
So it's and I'm like, yes, I like that. Never had to use it.
So do you recommend, do people put, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Lisa, what was your question?
Yes. No, it's two. Who are you talking to, Tracy? Which Lisa?
The other Lisa left the building, I believe. So the Lisa I can't see.
Well, what I wanted to ask was, is there, just real quick, is there a difference between the Upsell for Products app and the Zurich Upsell and Cross-Sell app?
Did you just say 2 different apps?
Yes. One is Upsell for Products, which is that yellow window frame.
Okay.
And then there's a Zurich, Zoorix, which is an Upsell and Cross-Sell app.
It might just be, you know, different types of apps. I'm not familiar with Zurich.
Okay.
But it just, you know, just like with customer reviews, there's going to be different apps in there. And another thing, when you're looking at apps, what I like to do is check out some of the reviews before I go click happy, because some of them are new, and you know, no judgment. Let you get your feet wet first before I start connecting you to my account. So I do kind of pick out ones that have more downloads, one that has more reviews. But there are gonna be sometimes Shopify has Shopify picks, you know, where they're backing that person up, and it'll say Shopify picks, almost like Amazon picks of the day, you know, Amazon favorite or something like that. So it could be just a different type, and like I said, with each app, it'll show you what it'll look like on your screen. It'll show you what prices, if there is any. And then if you attempt to update it or add it, it'll basically tell you the steps. Now, there's some apps that I was like, I ain't going through all that, you know, because you got to do some coding. There are apps where you have to do some coding to add them, and I've done a few of them, but it's not my favorite. So. And then if you choose not to go that route, then you can always back out and delete it if it's already installed and all that. Christina, what was your question, if you remember?
My question was, do you find that most people charge a flat shipping rate, or do people like literally enter the weight in and charge based on how much? Like if I got, I don't know, 10 lady in waiting necklaces, do they like weigh it, put that weight in, or do you find that people use flat rate shipping when they charge the customer?
You could do either one. Okay, so let me tell you real quick. This is gonna be my last question tonight, y'all, because I know my husband like waiting for me to eat some dinner. We eating late dinner.
Well, thank you for letting me be the last question.
Okay, so for shipping, there's so many ways you could do it. Okay, and that was one of the things that you can also bulk edit. Can you? Let me show you that really quick, just because I know I did that. So there are many ways that you could do it. Okay, so I don't know if you caught that I'm also a paparazzi consultant. Okay, I try not to mix my 2 businesses, but I think that gives me a little edge in helping a lot of paparazzi people, because I know the business.
Yes.
So do we weigh every item? Heck no. No. If you have that time and you only have a few items, sure.
Yeah.
One of the elites that I have as a customer, she wanted to do weight. So here is the rule of thumb, and it's not set in stone, but here's the rule of thumb that she wanted, and it makes sense. And I've also helped other customers add this because it just, like I said, it just makes sense. So we added a weight of 1 ounce for rings and rings and earrings. They're lightweight, right? And you can weigh a couple just to double check. There might be some hoops that weigh more than that. I don't know. Bracelets, 2 ounces. Necklaces, 3 to 4. Again, that can be changed because I've entered some inventory for her, And you know, these CBs are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and those Z pieces.
Yeah, at Z pieces, one of the Z pieces, I think it's the Arlington or Alex, is like 14 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
So, the way you do shipping, you can either do flat rate, whatever works for you. I would say though, if you're a beginner, some elites do it, but they also got that elite money.
Right.
So you could do flat rate, you could do weight based. You can even do flat rate. I just recently did this. The customer did flat rate. She wanted $4, but she wanted anything that had a Z piece. Any order that had a Z piece, automatic $7.50. So there's also a way, and that could be something that we get into in the next video. You can set a flat rate, and then off to the side, you can actually tell Shopify if any of the orders contain the Alex, the Amy, the this, the this, the this, I want that to be $7.50. But
that's everything.
Even that though is, you might be short changing yourself because the weight on them things is crazy. But that's just something too that you can play around with. You can play around in your own store and be like, okay, if I was a customer and I went on and I tried to order the Z piece, how much would I have to go in the Pirateship? Put in 14 ounces. How much is that going to be? Don't shortchange yourself. So I actually like the weight base, and like I said, do you go in and weigh every single thing? No. Does it make sense that earrings and rings would be about 1 ounce? Yeah. Does it make sense that bracelets don't weigh that much? Yes. And then for items, like I said, for those seed beads, you can go in and just weigh those and be like, I know they weigh more than 4 ounces, and yes, they do. What's that one? I think it's the one I just held up. It's like 6 ounces. So just go in and change that one, and I can show you too how to do that real quick. And I'm in the bulk editor again. I went products and shipping might be a video all in itself. Products, I selected them all, edit products, and you can add weight. So add a field and then do, where is it? Do weight. Now, obviously also here, if you're gonna do weight based, you also have to change it in the settings. Go into the settings and change it. Not add the weight, but you have to, whatever's there. If you're doing flat rate, you gotta take that out. If you're gonna change to weight based, because you don't want the customer to be double charged for shipping.
Right, okay.
So if you're gonna do weight based and you wanna bulk edit that, again, you could change this to ounces. Make sure it's ounces. I'm hitting the shift key, and then you do the drop down, ounces. Boom.
Look at that.
So, and then here we go for, I'm looking at, that's a bracelet, that's the 2 ounces. That's the necklace, 3. And you can also select more than one. So I can select this one, hit my control key, select, these are earrings that I'm selecting. Boom, 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 boom. What we say, 1 ounce for earrings. And then these are bracelets, 2 ounces, 2 ounces, 3. Okay, and then you hit save.
Wow.
And that's another reason why I wanted to do this thing, because it is not, it's intimidating to many because it's something new. But if you just take a deep breath and just play in it, you can't mess up. It can't be undone. Okay, so just play in it, and then test it out. Go to your store, go to your website, and act like a customer and say, okay, if I did my special shipping for Z really work? You know, test it out. And if not, you got to go back in there and tweak it and see what you need to tweak. But It's I don't want to say it's easy. I want to be light in saying that I understand that some people are just not good when it comes to technology. It is what it is. But it's really easy compared to some other things that I've seen, and especially you don't have to do any coding. You don't have to have a degree to do a Shopify Square store. So it's just equipping yourself with the knowledge. Shopify has a whole YouTube channel on it's called Shopify Help Center. Many videos. I do plan on doing more, and my videos aren't going to be as long as this Q&A, but like for instance for shipping, I would do a video on shipping. It might be like 15 minutes long. I don't want things to be that long so that you fall asleep during the training. Like little 15-minute pieces so that you go, okay, that's shipping. Okay, oh, she did another video on Pirateship. Okay, here's another video on this, so that I would like to do that. Like I said, when I can find the time. That's something I struggle with a little bit with this whole Rona May and baby not being in school every day. It's not so that is something, like I said, if you just follow my page. I haven't been posting a whole lot lately, but I would like to evolve into like a community of women coming together, providing resources to each other, and giving you these little tips, tricks, and stuff like that that help you grow, so that we all can win. I'm not trying to hoard any information, because like I said, I'm only one person. I can't do it all. I know, Christina, I don't think, you weren't a client of mine, but I've had many clients, and it's a lot to address many questions when you're running two businesses, working a 9-to-5, got a toddler yanking at your hair, it's a lot. So, and like I said, I felt bad. I do care about my clients. I care about, people winning, whether I know you or not. There's enough out there for us all. And I just, I'm carrying out my mission that God gave me, is to help others. So, like I said, I will give you whatever I can. I just ask that, you be patient. It's coming. But I will schedule another Q&A after the holiday. So that we start 2021 strong.
Right.
Okay, I see some more.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Thank you.
It was great.
So, like I said, make sure you follow my page on Facebook so you know when the next one will be.
Okay.
Thank you